talk about this
Hi
shitty film.
everyone,
Oh,
welcome back. This is what we're covering today. Look at this absolutely abysmal movie poster. What the hell is this? I'm Lee, one of the hosts. I'm joined by Kris, the one who made everyone watch this film.
mm-hmm.
Hello, Kris.
Do you know what it is? Getting the thumbnail, a picture for the thumbnail for this game, Top Grumps, was just shit. There's just no quality pictures out there.
Yeah,
There isn't a logo.
everyone
I
watch
had
this
to make
film.
my own.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's just a
I've been doing nice backgrounds for every episode that we've been doing the past few times, and I couldn't for this because there was no pictures because this film is shit.
yeah,
Oh,
it is a bit.
so yeah, this is the Dragon Ball movie from 1991. Somehow, it's still better than Dragon Ball Evolution. That
Yeah,
that says a
yeah,
lot, but only because it actually does follow a lot of the Dragon Ball story. Nobody,
yeah.
nobody's got the same name. I mean, you said that there's like a million versions of this with different dubs, and everyone's got different names in each one.
Yeah, I think it's been translated from what language do they speak in Taiwan?
Taiwanese? I
Let's go with
don't
that.
know. Yeah.
It's went from that to English, to probably to Chinese to English again. And I don't know there's that many different. I mean, they call them dragon pearls.
Yeah. I mean, even like the descriptions on IMDb said Dragon Pearls, but to
Yeah,
be fair, this is a movie based on an anime, based on a manga, which is based on another manga, which is based on Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. So it's
yeah. Do you know when you go in the IMDb for this as well, it credits Akira Toriyama for
really
writing this. So I
no.
would be raging if my name was attached to this.
I mean, like I said, they follow the whole story like for basically the Pilaf saga. Um, Apart from like this isn't, it's definitely not Pilaf. I don't know who that purple goblin person is.
It's
Jake's
meant to
saying,
be
"How lame is
Curse of the
Yamcha?"
Blood Rubies.
Yeah, which is basically the Pilaf saga, but slightly different. Jake's saying, "How lame is Yamcha?" Yamcha actually wasn't too lame in this, apart from he's still scared of girls.
And
But
he's got a parrot.
yeah, which he absolutely abuses. I really wasn't
Yeah,
happy with him when he threw the hat in the parrot.
yeah, yeah.
I might not remember too much after like the second half of this film because it was that bad that I started falling asleep.
Did you fall asleep too?
Did you?
I did it. Yes. I was watching it last night, right? Because it's on YouTube. The version I got the
Yeah.
remastered version where the original, some of the CGI and the effects were that bad, they decided to redo them. So it's a bit more polished up. Um, and there was points where like you do the long blinks, and I
Oh
would
yeah,
I would
yeah,
open my eyes again, and then there would be some shitty PS1 graphics of people fighting, and I'm like, is this the same film or has it skipped ahead or
yeah. I was doing the same thing, like basically long blinks, and I was like waking up and like somebody had died, and I was like, wait a minute, like what the hell happened there? And I'm glad I rewound it to see what happened because I have picked it as my best death. Uh,
But
but
yeah, do you want to get into the story or?
uh, yeah, so yeah, do you want to explain it? 'Cause
I
I'll
mean,
just talk shite all the way through this anyway. So
yeah, I mean, there's not a lot. The big baddie in this is called King Horn. He's a little blue alien thing. He comes to Earth in these weird, horribly CGI'd spaceships with his army of Cybermen. Not SAI, as in
yeah,
CYBER men. um, and tries to steal the dragon pearls. Because once you collect the 7 dragon pearls, a dragon comes, tears a hole through heaven,
I was gonna
and
say don't
grants you
leave
a
too big
wish.
of a gap after seeing the dragon comes, because
So I just clip it out of context.
So what he's got his Cybermen, and also he's got a blue Terminator T-100
Yes.
and
Yep.
Red Sonja.
Yes. Basically. Who just have guns. It's like normally they fight. Now they just shoot people.
Yeah,
Um, so they are collecting the dragon pearls to get that. But then it cuts to Monkey Boy, who is our main character, kind of. Who is lives in deep in the forest, and he's protecting a dragon pearl with his granda. And can you remember what his granda's called?
no.
He's called Sparkles.
Oh yes, it is Sparkles, man.
Sparkles and Monkey Boy.
They didn't try hard with the names on this. It's like Master Roshi
No,
is called Turtle Man.
yeah, but Yamcha is called Wolfwood or something, isn't he?
Oh shit, I can't remember. It's something like that.
Yeah, all of them look like children except Turtle Man.
Yeah,
Like, is in like it's child labor.
I mean, even Turtle Man, when he was like dancing around and stuff, you could see like his bald head had no wrinkles in, and I
Mm,
reckon it was probably just like some 35-year-old man. He's probably younger than us when this was filmed.
yeah, yeah. He's got some dance moves out on
He really has.
him.
But
But
I, I was really surprised at like how accurate the story is. Like at first, when this first started, it was like, oh my god, this is so shit. When it had like a blue goblin villain person thing,
mm,
trying to get the dragon pills, it was like, oh, this is so bad. Like it's just going to be all over the place. But then Goku gets run over by Bulma, which I can't remember
mm.
what she's called, and she shoots him after he's been fishing, which he. Well, he didn't go fishing. He went and punched a crocodile to death, didn't he? Uh,
Yes.
but all of that happens
Try-
in the anime and manga and stuff. Um, his grandpa was already
Sito.
dead at this point. Like,
Yeah. I mean, the Kinghorn it attacks Monkey Boy, and then the Grandpa Sparkles disappears, and Monkey Boy thinks that he dies, and it's kind of like, is he alive? Is he dead? No one really cares, kind of
yeah.
thing. So could have been dead at that point.
Oh, and then it only takes 27 minutes exactly for this whole thing to go completely sideways when they have blackface.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
Which is
Oolong.
unnecessary as well.
I can't remember what he's called, but it's basically Oolong.
He's called
Uh,
Piggy.
oh, he's called Piggy, right? But he's in
Yeah,
blackface for no reason. Like he's
yeah,
meant to be a pig. Why did he need to like boot polish his face up? Um,
yeah. For the rest of the film, he's in his normal form, which is just a normal overweight guy. It's like, why did you choose to be a black pig?
yeah, he basically just turns into Peter Parker's mate from the new Spider-Man films. Like that, he looks exactly like that. His little sidekick. Um, but yeah,
The
he was
Top Gun
shit.
special. Jake saying,
And
"Oh,
oh, and Oolong's quite hard. Like he actually lands a punch on Goku, which shouldn't really happen. Um, and then
he's the only person that Monkey Boy, aka Goku, actually defeats in the whole film
right.
through
Um,
through fighting.
oh no, he doesn't he beats Yamcha sort of, doesn't he?
No, the draw, because at the end he's just like, "Oh, I want a rematch. Come fight us!" Like at the
Ah,
very
yeah.
end.
But I mean,
You
he
might
like,
be asleep at that point.
but Yamcha does punch Goku through a wall, and then Goku
Mm,
like uses his power pole to knock him through a wall. But then I think is it when he starts getting up, he sees Bulma, and he like shits his pants and runs away.
yeah. What did you
Um,
think about them not being aliens?
who?
Goku, because they said he's the 91st descendant of the Monkey King,
Yeah,
and Piggy, who is Oolong, is the 91st descendant of the Pig God or something.
yeah, because he was like, oh, we're practically brothers, and starts calling them brother from then on.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, in the original Dragon Ball. you didn't know Goku was an alien, and he is based
Yeah,
on Son. I'm sure it's Son Wukong. I'm sure that's his name. The from Monkey and like Monkey King, like the legend stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So they've lent into that a little bit more with the story, if you can call it a story. Uh, oh god. So yeah, he finishes fighting Oolong, then moves. Oh, they finish fighting, don't they? And then they realize that they're in the Desert Bandits' territory, and he has to fight Yamcha
Yep.
immediately. Do you
Yeah.
know that this film did just have action from the get go? How many things did they blow up in this film?
Yeah. That's where the budget went.
There was like an explosion like every 10 seconds, and it wasn't just little
Mhm.
things. There was like houses and cars and stuff blowing up.
There's a full village at some point, at one point.
It's like part of us thinks, oh, like did they use a miniature? But it doesn't even look like they used miniatures. It looks like they actually blew up a village.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like what is it that film with Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham in that where the
Oh,
big
Expendables.
Expendables, when they killed that bat full of a cave full of endangered species and that. It was just like one of them. Yeah, whatever.
um, I started to like drift off a bit around here. So,
Right.
oh no, not here, because they meet Yamcha and then they get away from him and they're like, oh, we need to go and see the Turtle Man because he's the only person strong enough to beat Blue Goblin person.
Yeah, yeah.
And Yamcha overhears them, gets there first, and speaks to Roshi, saying like, "Oh, someone's coming here to challenge you to a fight," which
Yeah, it was a bit dick move. Why
yeah,
did you do that?
which is stupid anyway. Like, why would any sane person just go out and be like, "Oh, someone wants to fight us," and just start immediately attacking them? He at least had the sense to go out and be like, "Oh, which one of you is here to challenge us?"
Yeah,
So he
yeah,
didn't just go out and start attacking Goku for no reason. So that was Yamcha, fucking idiot.
yeah.
Um, But this also goes exactly as the anime goes as well. Well, almost exactly as the anime goes, where Roshi has a dragon pearl and says that he'll trade it if Bulma, in the anime, he wants to see her panties. But
Mm.
in this, it's just like, I want to see your complete, full, naked body. So it's a little bit worse. Um, and she makes Oolong turn into her,
Hmm.
and they settle on an agreement for just the top half.
Yeah.
And we get some amazing dance scenes, which
Yes.
is not what I was expecting from a Dragon Ball movie, but it was amazing. And then where do we go next? What happened after that?
So he sees the boobs, and then he goes into a weird fit on the floor,
Oh
and
yeah,
then the RoboCop, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the lassie come and find them, and they're like, "Oh, there's a big group of people here with loads of dragon pearls. Let's take them from them."
oh yeah, they steal them, don't they? Well, they get 3 or 4 of them or something, don't they?
So to be fair, this is where I started drifting off. Um, so I kind of remember this, I kind of don't. I remember he takes them, but they go back and forth like 3 or 4 times, don't they?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, there's Terminator again. Keeps coming and taking some. They chase him again in that loop.
And Goku gets the flying Nimbus,
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
which
The cloud.
which the Nimbus is actually pretty cool in this because it just keeps playing pranks on Roshi all the time and like just basically fucking with him. Um,
Jake saying they better not have cut out that the important lore out.
Well, this was the most accurate Dragon Ball live action movie that I've seen.
He didn't shrink down to watch any women on the toilet in this one.
No, that wasn't in this saga anyway. That's still about 3 or 4 sagas away. Luckily, they didn't carry on doing these films, so we're
Yeah,
safe.
because this isn't a greenlit proper film, is it? I think this is like if me and you went, do you want to make a Dragon Ball film? We've got £1,000 and we can go to Thailand.
How would we do the explosion scenes?
Actual explosions. There's no health and safety
So
there.
just become terrorists. Is that what you're saying? All right. Oh, this is live, Kris. We can't edit these out now.
Oh no.
Um,
Just cut the feed. Cut the feed.
we're not ending it there. We're not going to say, me and Kris are terrorists now. Bye, everyone. So, yeah, Terminator and Red Sonja steal the Dragon Balls and take off. Piggy has a Dragon Ball, which she finally reveals.
Yeah, I wanted to pick this out as well. Is in do you know what you called Sito? It was your Bulma, Chi-Chi, or someone.
Yeah, Bulma.
Yeah, Bulma. She initially has a dragon radar. How did she not know that Oolong or Piggy had a Dragon Ball?
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? Like, from about this point in the film, I think they went, oh, shit, guys, we really need to wrap this up.
Yeah,
And it just speeds through at the end.
we've had too many explosions. Well, we need to wrap this up.
Yep.
No budget left.
We're running out of gas. We're running out of C4.
We need to save money to CGI the massive dragon in.
The dragon was shit. It was just
I
a
know.
bright yellow light in the sky in the shape of, like, sort of a snake.
Do you know what it reminded me of? Do you know when you get the 3D printed dragons and that, you know, the ones that do that? It looked
Yeah.
exactly like one of them, but like even more shit.
So everyone takes off and heads towards Blue Goblin Dude, and they just have a big
Yes.
battle. Oh, right. I do remember how this ended. So they couldn't defeat the Blue Goblin guy because he was too hard. So
Yeah.
they make him eat one of the Dragon Balls, which puts all 7 together. So when the dragon comes out, he explodes.
Yeah.
And that was
It's
it.
a brutal death.
It was a good death, but it wasn't me top death.
That's fair.
And then do they make a wish?
Yeah,
Oh.
because the village at the start that King Horn destroyed to get the first Dragon Ball was a little lass called Jen, which who our name's only mentioned once at the end. And she's been in the party the whole time. No one acknowledges her name. Um, her village, everyone in it and her dad were all killed by this King Horn. So she wishes for them to be restored.
Well, that's shit.
I
Oolong should
know.
have wished for knickers like they did in the anime. Best wish ever.
But have you noticed that when the dragon's summoned, he kind of
Oh,
goes like makes like a weird tiger roar, and then as soon as they do that, someone covers Piggy's mouth
yeah,
and someone covers Turtle Man's mouth.
yeah. It must have just been like a little like Easter egg thing, just to try and
Mm.
keep it in there. But yeah, and then they make the wish, and then Yamcha is like, "Oh, I wish for a rematch with you, Goku," or something like that, and then they jump up in the air and have the longest freeze frame ever created.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of the film. It was shit, but it wasn't unbearable. It put us to sleep, and I struggle to sleep. I think I've got insomnia, so from going forward, I can just put this film on, and it has a use.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if
See
we
the
missed
reason
anything out, but the crocodile. Can you remember the
when he
crocodile
put
fight?
uh, when he punched it to death and sort of because I thought it was a floating turd at first.
Was it a real crocodile skin, like a dead crocodile or something? It looked like a real crocodile where they've just like
Hollowed it out.
yeah, and like there's probably like a diver underneath with his like arms in its mouth going ah 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 because like oh the crocodile's laughing and everything, isn't it? Like it
Yeah.
knocks Goku
Yeah.
out the way and then goes ah ah ah. Um, but yeah, I can't think of anything else in this movie that needs talked about other than what we're going to have in our usual questions.
But how? But before we do that, how do you think it did recreating the actual Dragon Ball?
Oh, right, recreating the actual Dragon Ball, I would give this an
Yeah,
8 out of 10 for effort.
right. Hmm.
Like, it is very accurate. Goku
Yeah,
doesn't slide on his head across a car. He doesn't go to school. Um,
yeah.
he isn't just a fucking shitbag whinge pot. Um, bloody stupid Justin Chaplin. Oh, right.
Bet you went to James Masters and you were like, "Oh, it's my favorite Dragon Ball film in the
I
world.
I didn't.
Can you please sign this?"
I tried saying like, oh, it wasn't that bad. You were a really good Piccolo, and James Masters just kept going. The movie sucked, and I was like, but you weren't bad. And he was like, the movie sucked. I'm going to write on this poster to Lee, this movie sucked. And I was like, yes, James Masters.
I'm not going to argue with you, James Masters.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
headphones running out. Right.
oh no, we
It's
can
all
say
right.
what we want.
I've got another one. Hopefully that one's got
Hey.
battery. Or no, it's all right. It's got battery. I'm not screwed. So, what's the first thing? Best quote of the movie. What have you put the best quote?
Right. So in this version, even the remastered version that I watched, the translation and the voice acting's absolutely shit. Um, yeah, I had to put the subtitles on, not because I normally watch things with subtitles, but I genuinely couldn't hear them properly. It was like they've recorded it with the mic in the next room.
Yeah.
So, um, the best quote is going to be when Turtle Man dances for me. Whenever he's happy or he's anticipating seeing a boob.
Yeah. So oh, he also dances when he wants to summon the Nimbus Cloud.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There's there's some weird dancing in this as well because Piggy does it as well when he turns into someone else. He does like a kind of thing.
Oh, I can't. Oh, yes, he does. He does, doesn't he? Um,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to jump forward a bit because this is my best moment. I've picked Roshi dancing as the best moment of the movie,
Right.
and I've got a clip. Hopefully, we don't get taken down.
Hey, we'll find out. He's got some moves like. There's Piggy.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to play just to make sure that we don't get taken down. But
Oh,
his dancing is amazing. I fucking love it. But
I'm just watching the stream to make sure we haven't been taken down.
yeah, but just to go back to best quote, our best quote in this, it's a very weird one. So when Goku meets Bulma, just like in the anime, he's never met a girl before. So
Oh,
he goes over to like touch her because he's like, "Oh, you're really a girl," and she's like, "Ah, don't touch me." And then and right, what he says is, "Oh yes, Grandpa said you shouldn't touch a girl because those who do are called what's the word?" And they both go, "Rapists!" That's not a thing to laugh about.
no.
Also, basically, Goku touches everybody in the crotch in the anime, so they're just going, "Cartoon Goku's a rapist."
Pretty much. Sly giving shade. Oh, Jake said we should find a horrible old film to remaster
What? Where the Nun people remake it?
and try. Isn't that basically how Kung Pao Enter the Fist was made? They
What?
just they just green screened themselves into certain scenes
Did
and
they actually?
redubbed it. Yeah, yeah, that's how it's made.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, it's an actual old kung fu film, and they've just green screened themselves and redubbed it.
Who fought a cow in an old kung fu movie,
That was one of the CGI
right?
scenes.
It's like I
Takes
don't remember
ages to
that
train
Bruce Lee
cows.
movie. Uh,
Oh,
um. So what's next? Best character. Who's your best character in this movie?
Turtle Man
Obviously,
every day.
it has to be. We
Yeah.
got Pip Dodge because we've got the same one. He doesn't even do
Uh,
anything apart from he wants to see boobs and he dances. And he
he's
shoots
the most
beams of light out of his hand as well.
Andy staff. He's snake staff.
Oh, his stuff's pretty cool. But they get big
Yeah,
cobra on the end.
yeah. Was that in the anime?
No, it was just a little wooden staff that he had. Um,
Uh,
yeah. Worst character. Who you put for worst?
um, I've put Westwood or Yamcha because he's a thief. He's scared of women, and he's based on Yamcha. It's a trifecta of shit.
You know what? I was so close to putting Yamcha just because it's Yamcha. But to me, there was one person worse than Yamcha in this whole film, and
I'm
that's
gonna say an
Grandpa.
orphan. Oh, Sparkles.
Sparkles was shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, he has like a good fight with Goku at the beginning, but
Hmm.
then the bad guys show up and he just gets captured and he doesn't do anything for the rest of the movie. And he's meant to be the person that trained Goku to fight. Should he not be hard as out?
I didn't know because I thought it was just because he was dead old. And at the end, he was just like, because the king guy was just like, if give me them dragon pearls or I'll kill you, Granda. And the Granda's like, no, don't do it because he's just gonna kill me anyway. So you may as well just let him kill us and then try to chin him. And he's like, yeah,
Yeah, but he was still shit. He should have fought. Like, what did he? He
yeah,
tried to fight and he just dived in a hole.
yeah, pretty
That was his
much.
best effort. And then he got blew up anyway.
Mm.
Um, what's next? Best death.
So I've picked the one that everyone will probably think of if they somehow watch this film is where the King Horn gets exploded by the dragon coming out of his stomach.
Yeah, that's the most badass death in this whole film.
Yeah, yeah,
I've picked Red Sonja's death. I don't know what she was called, but she was female Conan, wasn't she?
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah, basically.
it was so shit. Like she was just like fighting, like having a proper intense battle scene. And I think is it Piggy just picks up a machine gun and just goes,
Oh,
and she just goes.
that's what I've got for my best moment. Oh,
Oh, it was just the pinnacle of the movie. Just how bad that death was. It just you could watch that and it says everything you need to know about this film.
again, I'm sure it's because it was like near the end of the film, and there was like, come on, these are actors are on a day rate. We've had kind of few explosions. We've blew up a full city. Sorry, a little village.
Like, right, Deborah, just lie down. You're done.
Yeah, we'll just add explosions around it. It's fine. It'll look cool.
So that was your best moment, yeah.
Yeah, I've put when Piggy goes mental and just starts killing people on the bridge because he takes out a good 20 to 30 of them.
He does go proper Rambo, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. And
Um,
it is a fat guy in a white tank top, and he's just like,
I've already gave my best moment with the dancing Roshi bit.
yeah,
Um,
which I agree with. Yeah,
and what have we got any more before Boner?
no, no,
Okay, so what's your awkward Boner moment for this movie?
right. So when there's the whole Wind Turtle guy, it's hard not to mix the Dragon Ball names and these names. So when the turtle guy wants to see that lass's boobs, he's kind of like narrowed it down to, oh, I only want to see your boobs now. It's okay, you don't have to show us your full naked body. So they come up with the idea where Piggy turns into that lass. So then he's not really looking at her boobs. He's looking at Piggy's boobs. He's like, oh yeah, I'll go for it. and when he first goes to transform, he transforms into a fat guy in a bra and knickers. And I've put that down as my awkward boner moment.
How do you feel about the whole? Oh well, it's all right because it's not really me. Uh, so it's all right. How would you feel about someone like proper polyjuice portioning themselves up and turning into you and running through Newcastle city centre completely naked? Would you be all right with that? Because it's not you, really, is it?
I don't know. It is weird. It's like that AI thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
The deep fakes and that.
pretty much. Yeah.
It's it is a bit weird, but in this case, it is only for a split second to one person, so it's not as bad as going through Newcastle naked.
So if it's only to one person, so if if I like polyjuice portioned myself into you and we're like, oh, that's what Chris's dick looks like, you're gonna be okay with that because it's just me.
Well, you've seen it in the hotel room anyway.
Oh yeah, I. Oh, my awkward boner moment would be, do you know, right at the beginning where Goku is on his way to go fishing, well, to catch a crocodile,
Yep.
and he stops by to see his friends, and he's got all the
The,
monkeys around him, and he's like, just instead of when he's going, don't worry, I'll bring you bananas every day. If it was just him with an erection holding his dick. Awkward boner moments.
yeah.
Uh, oh, how did we come to this? Right.
Yeah.
What are you going to rank this movie out of 5?
Right. So I think it's a shit film. I don't think it's worth the film that it's been recorded on. But I'm giving it a 2 out of 5 because it's another one of them films where I think if you are having a couple of beers with your mates and you stick something like this on, I think you can get some joy from this.
So if we watched this if we did a Discord watch along for this, I might not have fell asleep.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I think you're right. It would have been. It would be good with mates. But I'm still giving it a 1. This was fucking shit.
it was, to be fair.
This is the worst film we've ever done on Pop Grumps, in my opinion.
I don't know, Baywatch was a bit worse than this.
Baywatch was shit, but I had fun doing all the behind the scenes stuff with like making the intro and stuff.
True.
This was just
You
abysmal.
you should have made a video of you feeding your banana to some monkeys. Would have made, then you would have
Oh.
had some fun and gave it a 2.
Next time we do Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Deal.
Oh. Anything else to add about this shit show?
Uh, no. I mean, I've tried to find some like redeeming things about it, but it is pretty shit. It's forgettable. I'll never watch it again. Um, there's very, very little information about it out there as well.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Can we move on, please?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What do you want
So
to do next week?
next week, I've already made my choice, haven't I? I think we've got a special guest with Phoebes, and if Jake isn't busy moving house, we'll have Jake on for this as well,
Oh,
with the live action version of Fist of the North Star. So another
oh, I
anime
forgot
one.
about
But
that. Ah,
this should be good. It's got Malcolm McDowell in, who's like a very revered actor. Like I'm sure he's like a Shakespearean actor or something like that. So that's gotta count for something. It's gotta be better
uh,
than this.
uh,
Anything's better than
maybe,
this, Chris.
maybe.
And it looks like a bit of a rip off of like Mortal Kombat or something, to be fair. Like the 1996 Mortal Kombat movie.
Right. I'm gonna have to find this because I haven't actually heard of it. I know you suggested it, but I forgot all about it.
The trailer looks half decent. And Jake's confirmed
Right.
he can be on. So
Get
just have to
in.
make sure Phoebes come on as well. And we've got a
I
four
can
way on the
promote
way.
in. Get in.
So, what else have we got coming up this week?
Well, in case you missed it, Monsters Up North did The Fog yesterday,
Yeah.
so you can give that a watch. And on Friday, we've got Anime Club with Tokyo Godfather. We'll actually have a special guest on that, Phoebe's sibling, Soph, which was my first time meeting her, and she's dead canny.
Have you
And then
already do-
Sunday,
have you already done the vending machine?
yeah,
Oh, was that
that was
Friday
when
just
we were at
gone?
SunnyCon.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. That's why I've missed it. I need to catch up.
And Sunday we've got Jaws with Sammy, Paul, Holly, and Phoebes.
Oh, yes, it's the
And
50th anniversary of Jaws, is it?
I think so. Do you know what it is? I can't remember watching Jaws. I probably have as a kid, but like it's just a big fish, isn't it?
Mike, Paul's in the chat. He'll knock you if you see you haven't seen Jaws. It's a classic. One of the
Oh, we'll
best
need
horror
another.
movies ever.
Isn't that the film where it's just about a ship mare?
Yeah, and he gets the town to gang up on a poor shark. Actually, no.
Right.
What's it? Not Paul Newman. I can't remember. The guy. Oh, Rob Schneider. Not Rob Schneider.
Rob
What's the guy?
Schneider
It's Rob something.
is the shark. Rob Zombie.
I can't remember what he's called, but the gang
Rob
up on
Beckett.
a poor shark and Rob Beckett. Oh, we're just making this. Is this us remastering old movies? You're gonna
Yeah,
get
well,
Rob Beckett to play the shark.
with his massive teeth.
Oh, well, we're gonna have to clip that and tag Rob Beckett in it.
He'll not care. He'll be like, who are these?
What else? Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's everything.
That's the full week.
Oh, is there anything else you want to add on this episode? Because oh,
No, I'm looking forward to Fist of the North Star though. I've heard, I'm sure I've seen some things about that anime because it's older than time itself, where they were like that animators were like they'd thought of every death imaginable, so they just had to get like creative with how people died.
is Fist of the
So
North Star the one you showed us the clip of, the manliest moment ever, where he walks through the building?
yeah, all these skyscrapers are collapsing around him. He's not paying any attention, and he just walks through them, and he's popping people's heads off, and that's it. So that's what I'm thinking. It should be like a gory, like special effects heavy film, and I don't know if it's old, it'll come across well.
I think it'll be all right. I think it's going to
Think,
be a fun one. Are we going to do a
oh yeah,
Discord watch along for it, or are we just doing it by ourselves?
yeah, we can do a watch along.
Yeah, it'll be better because then if it's as shit as this, then we've got each other to fall back on to keep
Yeah, it's true.
entertained. Right, we've got one last thing, Kris. What's your final word of the podcast?
L'Oreal.
Don't be a grump, be a top grump.